going to be giving y'all 5 pros and 4 cons to owning a Tesla. This is the Model Y Performance specifically. Now, I jotted down a few things that I felt like, well, I jotted down 5 things that I felt like were pros and 4 things, it's 5 but really 4 that I deem as a con. So we're just gonna go over them along with POV drive. And you know what, since it's been a while and I got enough charge, we'll open up track mode, have a little fun. Before we start though, I need y'all to subscribe. I see y'all like the informative content. I see y'all like me actually talking in the videos along with the POV drives. So if you could, please drop a like. Damn, look at that. It's a girl driving that. But anyway, like I said, 5 pros and 4 cons. The first one I would say would be the instant torque and the acceleration, specifically when you're in track or sport mode. Like soon as you hit the gas, like this thing goes. Like there's no lagging, there's no like misstep, like there's nothing that comes between this car and taking off when it's time to take off for real. I really do appreciate that, specifically coming from a damn Jeep Wrangler. You know, I never got acceleration at all, so I technically got an SUV race car. See, so yeah, like I said, that's number 1. It would be the acceleration and the torque and the speed, of course, and just the handling of it all. Like it takes corners like a small car, like a small race car. It does everything you want in a fast car except make noise. Now my number 2 would be the supercharging, specifically the paid supercharging, when you have to go to those supercharger stations. At first I thought like it was gonna be an issue with finding a charger, but as I've like driven around the city and, you know, different states and shit with the Tesla, I see that they tried to make it to where they put supercharging stations in like the major parts of every city. Like they're usually at a mall or like a shopping center or grocery store or even just a nice big gas station. Like when we went to Florida, we had to pass Buc-ee's and they had like 50-60 chargers. Not only did they have the Tesla superchargers, but they had like the chargers for the Benzes and every other EV. But Tesla specifically, I think they do a good job at placing enough superchargers in good enough areas to where, of course, if you live relatively near the city or in the city, you'll have one no more than 20 minutes away from you at all times. And on top of that, the cost. I have not had any issues, you know, getting charging this shit up. I have not had like there's never been a time where it's like, damn, I gotta go charge the car off and have to go pay this, then the third. Like you can go and put $5 in this shit at the right time, and it'll tell you on here, like if you navigate to a charger on the map, it'll tell you what price per kilowatt it is at the specific charger that you're going to. Like yesterday, I went to the mall and charged, and it was early in the morning, and at the time it was 26 cents per kilowatt, and I put like $15 in here, and it got me, when I got there, I was on like fucking 18%, and it got me all the way up to 80%, like without even using the full 15. So it all depends on what you're at when you get there and how much the charge, like how much it costs per kilowatt at the time when you get to the charger. So that'd be my number 2. And on top of that, if you buy a home charger, I mean, you don't have to go pay for charge at all unless you have the stage 1. I still have the stage 1 charger. That's the charger you can plug into like a regular wall outlet, and it does charge slow, but at the same time, like I'm still getting a charge. It may, of course, it's not going to charge like that because it's not a supercharger, but I would rather have like some type of charger at home rather than me sitting, because the car, let me slow the fuck down. The car loses energy or battery percentage as it's idling too, meaning when it's just sitting there. So I would rather have something coming into the car rather than nothing. So that would be it for number 2. Now, number 3 was a big thing for me. As I said in the last video, I'm coming from having a Jeep Wrangler Sahara, unlimited. I had the right up under the Rubicon, which is the top of the top, and there was still problems. Like, I was in the shop literally once every other month, if not once every month, and it was always some crazy shit. And it was never the issue that they fixed previously. Like, it wasn't the dealership that I knew of that was like purposefully not fix. You know how dealerships do? They weren't purposely not fixing shit. It was always something different. And like I said in the last video, that's what drove me to going to look for a new car in the first place. Like, they had my car for like a month, and they fixed the problem that I went in there for initially perfectly fine. And then the same morning I got the car back, it was like 7, 8 in the morning, I went and got the car and got back home, and there was some shit leaking from up under the car. Needless to say, my number 3 for a pro would be the low maintenance with the car. There is absolutely nothing that you really have to go and do for the car outside of, like, tire rotations, unless you know how to do that at the house or whatever. But all I've had to do recently is refill up my what's that shit called, the washer fluid. And like I said, you gotta go get tire rotations and like change out your fucking windshield wipers. It's a lot of small shit. Like, it really helps your pockets, because you ain't, unless you drive like me, all like very fast and hard and aggressive, then of course you're gonna need tires quicker. But if you're a basic driver and just like or want a Tesla, you're not gonna be dealing with any maintenance. Washer fluid costs like $3 at the store. The windshield wipers on the Tesla shop is like $25 a piece, so you're only spending $50. And like they make it seamless for you on here too. Like, they have all the maintenance modes on here. So you just press a button and it'll automatically put the car in a specific mode based on what maintenance you're doing for the car. Like, it's just very seamless and techno savvy. Like, it's just perfect for me. And then, like I said, you still get that. You hit the gas and you down the street, 0 to 60. I don't know what it is. I forgot what it is, but the 0 to 60 to this shit is not slow. So my number 3 will be the maintenance cost, how low it is, and the maintenance cost and the maintenance in general. You don't have to do much to the car if you take care of it. Keep all the basic shit done. Refill your washer fluid, rotate your tires, get new tires if you need. You don't need no fucking oil changes, no crazy cabin air filters, and a lot of the shit that you will need in terms of maintenance for the Tesla will be on the website. Like, of course, except tires and shit. But, and I think they do sell tires. God damn, what the fuck? I think they do sell tires on the website. But anyway, that would be my number 3. Number 4 will be the technology that it includes on the inside. Of course, you get this big ass screen, and on the big ass screen you get it. Well, let me start right there. If you have premium connectivity, you can access all of this like without having Wi-Fi, like sending Wi-Fi to the car, basically connecting it to a hotspot or some shit. The premium connectivity is $10 a month, so it ain't like a crazy charge or none of that type of shit. And what premium connectivity does is basically like, god damn, bro, these potholes out here, bro. Hold on. You know how when you go like to Apple or whatever and you buy an iPad, you have the option to either buy the iPad that has cellular or, just the base model iPad where you have to connect the Wi-Fi all the time. That's basically what premium connectivity is. When you buy the premium connectivity subscription, it gives you basically cellular. But anyway, with the technology that you get with the car, you get Apple Music, the radio, Bluetooth, the manual. You have the fucking internet. You can literally look up shit. You can look up, like, it's a bunch of other apps out here that you can download from the internet that can like different TV apps and shit. Like it's a bunch of shit. I know I'm kind of rambling, but it's just a bunch of technology. Like it's you literally have a fucking iPad with cellular service in your car. I mean, I don't see how much better you can get from that. And you only paying $10 a month for it. Whereas, you know, just in relation to the iPad analogy that I said, you paying much more to get cellular on your iPad. But for this, you get all of that. You can call people on there. You can view the camera angles. That's the back and both sides. You also have a dash cam camera. And on top of all of that, there's a bunch of connecting options you have to, or not connecting, but like what I meant to say was there's a lot of personalization that you can do with this too. Like you can, if y'all have noticed, I have the whatever the fuck it's called, the easy entry mode, where basically when I put the car in park, it'll push my seat back and push the steering wheel up, basically giving you an easy entry and exit into the car. And when you press the gas like you're about to go, it'll move the seat to the setting that you put it at, as to like when you're driving. So that'll be on number 4. There's a lot of tech in here. You really just have to have the Tesla to, you know everything. If y'all want a separate video on all the technology, just comment down below. Or if you don't even want to comment, bro, just subscribe. I'm not even tripping on the comments. Please just keep subscribing. I see all my new subscribers. I appreciate y'all. Just keep subscribing. Now, back to the video. Let's see. My number 5 would be similar to number 1, which would be the driving experience. Now, I have had a very, very fun time with this car. I have no complaints, specifically because, like I said before, I am a car guy. I just unfortunately was not able to get, a fancy. I wasn't able to get my BMW, basically is what I'm saying. I do miss, not that I had like loud mufflers or whatever on the Jeep, but I miss having a gas car. I don't miss paying for gas, but the driving experience for the Tesla is unmatched in my opinion. If you can get your hands on one of these, I guarantee you'd understand what I'm talking about. You get a race car, and if you specifically get the Model Y Performance, you get a race car and an SUV with a bunch of space. As you can see, my bike fits back there, and these seats aren't even put down all the way. You get track mode. As you can see here, hold on, let's see. You got track mode, and you can adjust the presets right here to whatever you want. If you're on a track, like an actual track, you can put it in drift mode. You can drift it. There's a lot of shit you can do with this car. And in terms of staying away from the police, you can be flying down the street, nobody will hear you. Whereas if you in, BMW, Benz, whatever, AMG, you fly down the street, if 12's sitting on the side of the street, they're gonna hear you, and that's your ass. But with all that being said, that'll wrap it up for the pros. Overall, I love the car. I have no complaints. I love the style. I love the way I've modded mine. I don't know if y'all can tell right now, but we are fully tinted. Like, look at the difference. This is what we have now, and that's how bright it really is outside. Now, I do have, I think, 20% on the windows. Now, the front windows, the front 2 windows did not come with any tint at all. The back 2 windows came with factory tint, and the back glass back there came with factory tint on it. So that is a lot darker than, these 2. And I have 30, I think 30 or 35 on the windshield. Would I recommend getting 30 or 35 on the windshield? I mean, it ain't that bad at night. It's more so if you're a night driver. In my opinion, I don't drive that much at night, and when I do, I mean, it's nothing to flick your high beams on if you need to, if you absolutely cannot see around the corner or whatever. But out of 10, I say it's like a 6. But I mean, shit, it's for the love of the car. I mean, who gives a fuck? Now let's get into the cons. Now, off rip, I know one of my very first cons about the car will be the build quality. Now, this is taking in consideration that I have the 2021. It's not a brand new car, so back then, I guess this was the perfect quality for the time being, but there's little shit that I don't like this right here. This is very small. You can't really even see out of your back your back window for real. They could have did a little better with the sight, with the fuck is them, the rearview mirrors, and like just a bunch of little shit. Like, as y'all know, I've been dealing with problems with this seat. It squeaks on and off. Like, it hasn't been squeaking, you know, please don't start, but it hasn't been squeaking for like 2-3 days now, but randomly it'll start squeaking. It's just a bunch of little nicks and crannies in there that, you know, you would want fixed for the price that you're paying for a Tesla. But overall, it's nothing, like, it obviously wasn't a deal breaker. I have the car, and of course, I mean, you're gonna have some problems with anything you buy, so I don't really see that as a deal breaker, but I would consider that as a con. Now, let's see, number 2, it's not really a con for me, but it may be for you. There's no Apple Play or like CarPlay or none of that shit. Like, you can plug your phone into the car, but it's not gonna hook up as if, like, you know, in a regular car, Bluetooth, you hook the shit up and then you can put all your apps on the screen. You know, Apple CarPlay and shit. There is no Apple CarPlay in here. But to take up for that, they do have like every music streaming service that you want, and you can log into your account on the car and access everything you have on whatever account that is within the car. So, like I said, I mean, it's really kind of 4 cons instead of 5, but anyway, you get the point. Number 3, let's see. Okay, now the charging time. Now, charging time always varies at the supercharger locations. It depends on how congested, or, you know, how many people are charging at one time. It's just like, say you had a portable charger and it was like you had the ability to put all 5 of your friends' phone charger in one charger. Y'all all want to charge them at the same time. It's not going to charge up as fast as if there was only one or two people charging on the portable charger. It's the same deal with the superchargers. If it's hella people there, your car's not going to charge as fast. It's not going to charge like slow, but it's not going to charge as fast as it was, as if it wasn't as congested. Now, that doesn't take away from anything. Like, it doesn't make it like cost more or anything like that. It's just a little bit more time you'll be spending. But like I keep saying, you do not have to charge the Tesla all the way up to the suggested amount. They suggest anywhere from 60 to 80 for regular daily driving, and they suggest, you know, if you're going on a road trip, that's when you charge it all the way up to 100. But if you come in there like on 19-20% and you just need to get back home, you can go put $5 in that bitch and get home and still have enough charge to get to work and back home tomorrow. So it's like I keep on saying, bro, it just depends on what you at when you get there and how much money you want to put into the car. There's no like dying or running out of battery or no shit like that. Like, they have it set to where the car will do things to burn less energy in order for you to get at least to the next charger or, you know, back home. Now, if we talking the stage 1 charger, like I said, it is slow. It's the stage 1 charger. I mean, you get what you get. You're charging your car from like the wall outlet at your house. So you can't expect much. But if you get to stage 2 or whatever the fuck, stage 2, stage 3, whole charger situation, then of course you have faster charging. Now, there is an adapter that you can get that looks like a little piece from a washing machine. Hey, you can get that, and I heard it like gives you a little bit more speed. I haven't tested that yet. I am gonna order it sooner or later, but I haven't bought it just yet. So we'll test that out later. But that will be it for the supercharging con. Like, the timing, it could be better, but it's not bad at all. Like you can optimize the time. You can, like I said, you can watch movies on here. You can listen to music. They have a bunch of, like, let's see, in the toy box you got the romance shit, you got a sketch pad, you can look at the planets and shit. Like, they have a lot of things put in place in order for you to not be, you know, completely bored as you're sitting in the car waiting for your car to charge. So that'll sum it up for number 4. Well, no, that was number 3. Number 4 would be the range when I'm driving fast. It's not, well, technically I've been testing it, and when I drive in sport mode, it burns like more range than when I'm driving in track mode. I don't know why that is. I haven't done the research, but like I said, I've tested it many of times. And even if you go back to if you go back to some of the videos in the beginning of my channel, you'll see I was pushing this bitch in sport mode almost all the time. And once I hit 100 subs, I unlocked the track mode to see, you know, whatever the difference was. And in terms of range, it does burn less battery and, or, you know, takes up less range, I've noticed. And I mean, I don't have a problem with that. So it's kind of a con, but kind of not. Of course, I mean, just like even in a gas car, if you put your BMW in M2 and you send that bitch all day, I mean, you're gonna burn faster than if you know, riding in chill all day. That's kind of common sense. So it's a con, but I mean, I guess it's just something to look out for. Now, let's see what it is. I think that's number 5. And the number 5 would be the insurance cost. Now, of course, I knew what I was walking into, getting a performance model car. I mean, any fast car, sport car, whatever it's going to be, kind of crazy on the insurance. I'm not going to tell you what I'm paying, but it is, you know, it is up there, depending on what up there is for you. But for me, it's a little up there. But I don't mind, because I love the car. I enjoy the experience. I enjoy driving a fast car with no sound. It's kind of like driving a toy car. And I love gapping people with a toy car, because they always think they can beat me. Then you flip this bitch in track mode, and then they all the way down the street in 2 seconds. So, I mean, if you ask me, the pros outweigh the cons with buying the car. I mean, obviously I bought the car still, but yeah, that'll sum it up for my pros and cons. Let me know down in the comments if you know, feel differently about the car, if you like this type of content. Let me know if there's any other thing that you all want me to talk about with the car, any other experiences you want to have from me with the car. And with that being said, make sure y'all subscribe. Please, please, please subscribe. I don't really care about the comments. Please, please, please subscribe. I see the channel is growing very slow, but it's growing surely. So that's all I can ask for. I appreciate y'all. With that being said, we're gonna let it off with a send. See y'all in the next vid.